Hi again, and welcome back to English 2210 syllabus screencast. And we have just a little bit to go here. We had just talked about the verification of enrollment. What you're going to do is, again, within the first week, you're going to come over to Blackboard. You're going to go into Journal Blog. We'll have a number of these throughout the semester, but we just have this one right now. And here's your instructions. And you are going to go to create journal entry and just respond, okay, to this information here. You're just going to let me know that you've read it, you understand the terms, and you agree to them. And as I said, that's our contract, and then we go forward from there. So that is our verification of enrollment. Okay, so every semester it happens, either students who sign up late or just miss that, you'll get dropped from the course, and that's no fun. So make sure you just do that one simple assignment. Now let's take a look at our final work here, which is our course outline. Okay, again, this is English 2210 special topics in film, and as I said, we'll be focusing on the coming of age film. Schedule and content subject to change. This is an outline. You'll need to go into Blackboard for the specific assignment. So let's say that you miss a week or something. Don't come to the syllabus to see what you missed. You have to go into Blackboard, and we'll have one unit due each week. Okay. In addition, any underlined text will contain a link to outside source material. So you'll see an example down here where I included some articles. You're just going to click on that, and it'll open up the link for you. Okay, so let's just kind of skim through this. I just want to give you an overview of what we have coming up. All right, as I said, these are in green. You'll see the films I plan on including in the course. You never know, as things go, I kind of may get steered. The hardest thing about this course is deciding what to leave out. There's so many great movies. Anything that we don't get to that you really think is missing, you're going to have the opportunity to talk about in other assignments. So don't worry about that. So I'm not going to go over the smaller assignments, but you'll see here's our reminder for the verification of enrollment. The text, the first movie we'll be watching is Lady Bird. This is sort of our example film, and we have that student paper and some other resources to look at. You'll be taking notes and submitting notes to me for each film, and so I actually have a sample notes for that one as well, so you know what I expect. Okay, each week I'm going to ask you to submit a slideshow to me using Google Slides. You're going to share it with my Gmail account listed at the top of the syllabus, and you're going to give me definition or an image or a video I indicate in the terms sheet that you to show that you understand all these film concepts. And so if you've already taken my 1210 online or face-to-face and you've completed that, you're welcome to just reshare your slideshow if you still have it. That's completely valid, because this is about everybody being at the same place. So if you've taken it with me online, then you know what I'm talking about. Otherwise, that'll be coming up in the first couple of units, and I'll explain it a little bit more. You see we have some readings. Again, this is just going to be a link in Blackboard. As I said, there's no textbook, but that textbook is there if you need to refresh yourself or get some of these ideas that I expect you to come in with. Some other screencasts that'll be coming up. So you can see week 2, we're going to go back and watch Rebel Without a Cause, which is really the classic coming of age film that brought the popularity of the genre. James Dean, Natalie Wood, pretty phenomenal. All right. We'll be watching The Edge of 17. Hilarious. It was really good. And then our first response paper is going to be due in week 4. And that will be, I'll have some specific discussion questions. It'll be either looking at Rebel Without a Cause and Edge of 17, or just one. Okay, so that one, I'll have a lot more details for you. Okay, so that's the type of work we're going to be doing. You'll see there's 4 total slideshows that I'm expecting. That'll cover all the terms that we're going to be looking at. We can come back over here. Do I have articles? Let's see. I think I have that over here. Film terms, you'll see I haven't made it public yet, but here's an example. So you'll see this word, you would just give me the definition in your slide. This word is I. You're going to add an image to the definition, and this you're going to give me a short link to a YouTube video. So that's the type of stuff that, and there's list 1, 2, and 3. So there's just actually 3 slideshows we'll be doing there. Rushmore by Wes Anderson, 16 Candles, of course. Again, the 80s, there's so many. There's Breakfast Club, there's Ferris Bueller, there's so many great ones. Again, if you have favorites, you'll be able to write about them definitely in the final project. Okay, Big Lebowski, I want to do something with a grown-up, a childish grown-up. I had a lot of Will Ferrell on my mind, but I went with Big Lebowski here. I'm Not a Witch, which is made in Africa and France, and that's a non-Hollywood movie. We have Welcome to the Dollhouse, which is just weird. Todd Solondz, around week 10. Again, you can see as we go, there's going to be another paper due around week 8, another paper due around week 11. So there's 3 response papers, a lot of small writing, and then week 12 we have some different films that are going to challenge the Hollywood industry. We have Shantali here, which is a Laotian film. The woman who directed this, she's the first woman who directed Laotian director, so pretty cool. That one actually is publicly funded. She got money from a beer company and funded the whole movie, and it's public domain, so you can just watch that on YouTube, and here's the link. Tangerine was all shot with an iPhone 6, I believe, iPhone 5 or 6, pretty cool. And then Dumplin', which is a Netflix film. And so there's a resource to go with each one, and we'll talk about it more when we get there. And now let's just talk about the final project before I run out at the end. And the final project, a lot more to come. I'm still kind of tweaking it, but what it's going to look like is you are going to put together, you're going to choose an element or a theme from the coming of age film and explore that theme throughout 3 or 4 different movies that we have not discussed in class. So you're going to bring in outside movies. You're either going to present it to me in a screencast like this, you're going to present it in a podcast, or you're going to present it in a YouTube video. Your choice. If you're familiar with any of these formats, you're welcome to use it. Or if you want to learn something new, I'll have a whole bunch of other resources for you to learn how to do this. If you've never done a podcast, it might be a fun thing to try. And as you can see, those last 3 weeks are just dedicated. So that gives you the time to kind of get up and running and learn how to do the technical side of it, and then actually write the information. So you'll see 13, 14, and then week 15, that project will be submitted. It will be uploaded to Blackboard. Hopefully there'll be some time to look at each other's work. That's what I hope we'll have time for to do. All right, everybody. So thank you so much for listening, and I look forward to working with you. Have a great day.